The Inner Beast collection event is out, and that's all it really is. It's a collection event. But you'll notice that all it is a bunch of recolors of skins. This is a recolor, this is a recolor, this is a recolor, this is a recolor. They're all skins that we've seen before, and it's just recolors, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I think recolors can be really fun. I think recolors can actually be a really good addition. Like, I actually think this recolor is really cool. It's nifty. It's very nice. I actually think that this Loba one is also very cool. Ramparts in particular is also very nice. The purple-orange combination is very nice. The biggest problem that I have is that I own some of these. Like, if you have the original skin that the recolor is based off of, you, who already spent $20 or, you know, maybe you got a couple packs, whatever, you, the consumer, should have an option to buy the recolor with essentially these legend tokens. Now, we've always talked about how these legend tokens have really no utility outside of buying legends, but if you play this game religiously like majority of people do, you have an abundance of legend tokens. You have hundreds of thousands of legend tokens that are just sitting there in the bank doing nothing, especially when they don't release legends every season. This season, we didn't get a legend. A couple seasons back, we didn't get a legend. So knowing that almost every 3 seasons, we don't even get a legend, these tokens keep accumulating. They keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger with almost no way to use them. The only way we could ever use them before is by going to the store. You're able to buy a recolor of a skin for 10,000. But if I owned Purple Rain, I could buy this Tigress skin for 10,500 legend tokens. Okay, that's cool. I like that that's an option. Why is that not an option for the recolors that I already bought? That's like the biggest issue I have. You can sell recolors, but you can't do that while making people that bought the original skin have no option. It just feels like a slap in the face to a lot of the fans that actually put money into it, dude. I really don't like that. But on top of that, they're also selling recolored heirloom skins, and that's where I can't, dude. I can't believe they would do that. We don't even have heirlooms for every legend. Ballistic doesn't have an heirloom. Mad Maggie doesn't have an heirloom. Vantage doesn't have an heirloom. Newcastle doesn't have an heirloom. Conduit, who just came out, doesn't have an heirloom. Catalyst doesn't have an heirloom. There's like there's legends that don't even have heirlooms yet. I understand that if they release heirlooms every season, they're gonna eventually run out of legends because, you know, they're not releasing legends every season. But maybe don't do recolors until you run out of legends. Instead of just selling recolors, why not sell a new heirloom? Like, don't get me wrong. You guys know me. I bought every heirloom in this game, partially because I know I can make a video out of it and get my money back. That's the only reason I do it. I don't recommend anyone else really do it unless they can make their money. So for me, it's a free heirloom. But at least in this first-person shooter game, you're gonna see the heirloom, which is why I can sort of minusculely justify buying an heirloom. But a recolor of the same heirloom you already have, like, you won't even notice the difference that drastically, man. It's still the identical one. I haven't bought a single of the prestige skins, not since the first one. I mean, the first 2 I have. That's because I had extra mythic coins that I spent, but I still have extra mythic coins as well. But I haven't bought any of these other mythic skins. I don't have any of the mythic skins after that. I drew the line. I have a line, and I wanted to make it very clear that I've always had the line. Yes, I am a whale. I spent like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on this game. I don't even think it's a bad problem to be selling cosmetics. You never hear me complain about Fortnite's cosmetics. You know what I mean? Like, Fortnite is selling $20 skins left and right. This is your business model as a company. I'm EA, right? I'm EA and I want money. Me as a whale is not even interested in buying this because it's not a good product. And I think it's disrespectful to your fans. I'm not even arguing that the prices are outrageous. They are. Don't get me wrong. The heirlooms are stupidly priced, and I've always been saying that since day one. I don't think you should buy heirlooms. If they're gonna give you reskins, at least give us the option to use our legend tokens. That's like the main point I'm trying to make here, dude. You never hear me complain about Fortnite's pricing. Fortnite is selling skins for like the same price, if not more. They're selling it for like $20 a pop for like skins, but those skins are dope because you're Spider-Man, because you're Thanos, because you're the Mandalorian. That's dope. And also, it's a third-person shooter, so you're always going to see it. You're always going to see Master Chief pickaxing and stuff. You're not going to see Gibby with purple hair. And I think that's like the part that's even more egregious about this whole system that they have. They have these skins that you barely see, and they're recolors, and they're selling it for $20 a pop. I have Pharaoh's Future, so I'm personally upset that I bought this and I don't have an option for its recolor. It's just a recolor. Even if it was a reduced price, like, oh, you already bought this version of it, you can get this for $500 instead of a $1,800. I just don't understand why they wouldn't make that an option. We had that really dope Final Fantasy event that was a really cool collaboration, and I think people were really excited about it. Obviously, that also had scummy microtransactions on it, like the freaking death box and the fact that everything was random. There was a whole layer to that. So it's just like, wow, awesome. I'm so glad you collabed, EA. Oh, damn, why is the collab like so scummy and weirdly priced. Like, it's always like that. And so while yes, you can complain about Overwatch 2 as much as you want, at least when Overwatch 2 does a collab, you can get the things that they're selling you on the spot. Let's go on Overwatch 2 real quick. I mean, this is a pretty sick collab. If you like Cowboy Bebop, this is freaking fire. Like, the music is really cool. Okay, anyway, so the Cowboy Bebop collab, the Spike Spiegel Cassidy. He's a little too big to be Spike. Like, Spike is a little bit more scrawny. If you're a Cowboy Bebop fan, though, it's pretty fire. If you're a Cassidy Cowboy Bebop fan, it's not terrible. I mean, everyone's heard about this Ash one. People were saying that this Ash one is gonna be like a Rule 34 nightmare, which I guess makes sense because they did not hold back. They were over here treating Ash like Loba out here, man. It's a wild time to be an Ash main. It's fine. It's kind of a little basic, but it's cool. Jet Black Malga skin is pretty sick though. Seeing Malga bald though is like kind of funny. I don't know why. Ash is probably the only really good one, but in general, people were complaining about the pricing, but $25 for a skin is essentially standard price for skins these days. I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, but like, you shouldn't be as upset about this and be okay with Fortnite doing it. I understand why people are upset with Overwatch 2 in general, because one, Overwatch 2 used to be a game that you paid $40 for when it was Overwatch 1, and they only switched to this free-to-play model to essentially greed their way to extra money. I get it. I think that alone is scummy. I will say though, I think letting more people play this game for free in exchange for overpriced microtransactions, I think there's a balance there, and I think there's plenty of ways to still unlock really cool stuff for free in this game. And just unfortunately, you're not going to get the Cowboy Bebop collab stuff, you know. Fortnite, at least their skin prices tend to be around $10 to $15. They peak out at around 20, but there is a way to earn currency in the battle pass. They give you enough currency in the battle pass not only to buy the next battle pass, but to buy extra crap. And I think that's the thing that no other game has understood or even fathomed doing. They're like, the thought of giving your players free money, oh god, like they can't fathom giving their players some agency and some sense of respect. And because of that, that's why people don't get mad at Fortnite, and why people get mad at Overwatch, why people get mad at Apex, why people get mad at all these other games and stuff. All Apex does with the battle pass is gives you enough currency to buy the next battle pass. It doesn't give you extra currency. Let's go back to Apex. So you get 1,300 coins. With 1,300 coins, and the battle pass, if I wanted to buy it, is $950. So you get $350 extra. Let's see what I can buy at any store for 350 coins. So for 350 coins, I can buy For 350 coins, I can buy... Oh. For 350 coins, I can buy... For 350 coins, I can buy 3 packs. I can buy 3 packs. Fortnite gives you 550 back? That's so much more. If I had 500 back, I could go to the store and I could buy a rare skin. Is it worth it? Hell no. This is terrible. This is not worth $5. This is worth $1. But at least I could buy it for free, theoretically. It's at least something. Dude, also, let's just talk about that. $5 for a rare skin. It's just a color. Ugh. God, these pricings are outrageous sometimes, dude. I'm a big advocate of that. I think all prices should be decreased drastically. I feel like $25 for one skin is stupid. $25 for a single skin is ridiculous. At most $10 a skin, especially for a game that, like I said, is a first-person shooter. You're not even gonna see the skin. I don't understand. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That was my rant about microtransactions. I think that we as a society can do better. Companies, you can do better. You can probably make more money by charging less. And even if you don't make as much money, you would have the goodwill of the players. And that's, I think, even more important and more valuable than actual income. Because yes, in the short term, you can make a ton of money on whales. But when hard times come in the economy, like right now, we're kind of in a recession. People are losing their jobs. People are living day to day. People are living paycheck to paycheck, just trying to get by. They're not going to spend $25, $50, $100 on this game that isn't giving them any value back. And more importantly, when they do release a collection event full of reskins, they don't even give the loyal fans that have already purchased the similar skin an option to recolor it for these wasted legend tokens that we never get to use.